Today I'm going to take you through how I got monetized on YouTube. Now, this is not the typical, I got monetized in 2 weeks, I got monetized in 3 months, or even 6 months. It took me 2 years, okay? So this is the real deal, the real juice of a real mom, a person who has all kinds of life going on. Probably 80% of us out there, it takes us a while to get monetized. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey. So I started my channel May 15th, 2023, all right? Right now, today, it is July 16th, 2025. So 2 years ago. And I was consistent with this channel. I was posting once a week for 6 months. And then life happened. And actually, when I looked at the data, when I looked at the stats, the holidays happened. So from November, December, January, I kind of took a little hiatus, which is expected, right? We have the holidays, we have vacations. It's the winter, you don't feel like doing anything. I went into hibernation mode. Now, when I started, I mostly posted some regurgitated content, okay? So basically, I had done a bunch of Facebook Lives, I had done live trainings, Zoom training, stuff like that. And I just took that content and I repurposed it on YouTube because I had already been teaching on social media for at least 2 or 3 years before that. Now, some of them I did go in and do a little editing to them, maybe added some graphics and things like that. I also started recording new content for YouTube. And the new content that I was recording, I went to some of the YouTubers that I'm learning from, some of the bigger YouTubers that were teaching in my niche. I saw what their most popular videos were, and I sort of recreated those videos with my own spin on it, right? With my own knowledge, my own personality, my little je ne sais quoi, you know what I'm saying? Now, I am a multi-talented girl, which I'm sure you are too. So there was a lot of things I could teach on, and there was a lot of different avenues I could go through, right? So I didn't quite 100% niche down in the very beginning. I threw a little spaghetti on the wall. So I did a few videos about social media. I did a few videos on Canva tutorials. I even did a couple of videos on manifestation and just some inspirational videos. Most social media creators are creative people, right? We're entrepreneurs. We think of big ideas, and there's so many different things that we could do. And sometimes this makes us stuck, and we don't move forward on teaching this on YouTube or Instagram or our social media channels. When picking a niche, you want to really go from what you're passionate about, which could be 10 things, okay? But what you could also profit from and what you're prophetic in. So what you could really just like spin and talk about all the time, right? Social media, I know the ins and outs, backs and fronts, okay? So I could talk about it all day long and without stuttering. Whatever you can talk about without stuttering or looking at your notes, that's the thing you should be teaching on. When I jumped back in, which was in February, what I did was I looked at my analytics. What did my audience actually want to learn from me? And most of my videos only had like 80 views, 100 views, maybe 200 views. But there was one video that had 10,000 views. And that video was a very simple video. It was literally just going over the buttons in the Instagram app. So what I did is I recreated that video, and I've recreated it every single year. So I've recreated basically for 2023, 2024, and 2025, okay? You can check it out. I have it here. That one is the one that really like brings in the new leads. It brings people to my email list. It helps me sell my course and make money. And then I started to create videos, sort of like micro videos around that, right? I would focus on one part of the Instagram app, like the templates, or focus on just posting pictures in a reel, or just posting stories. So everything was sort of micro niche down from the bigger picture, which was the whole Instagram app, which people want to learn, right? The other thing that I've done more recently is I've been using vidIQ, which we'll be making a video on that soon. But vidIQ has been really helpful to show me like what my other competitors are doing, right? So what's really popular out there, what people are actually searching for. So just really looking at that data and finding out what my audience like to learn from me, and then just start continuing down that path. The one thing that I really wish I had done is stayed consistent, but life got in the way, all right? And I think that happens to a lot of us creators, and that's why I wanted to really bring you this honest from the heart video of how my journey went. The other thing that created some inconsistency for me in this building this YouTube channel is the fact that I got sort of the shiny object syndrome, right? I wanted to grow on all the channels all at once. I wanted to grow on Instagram. I wanted to grow on TikTok. I wanted to grow on Facebook. I have a Facebook group right now that I was going live in, right? So I was really watering down everything and spreading myself too thin, trying to create content for all of these channels. Now, the other thing that caused, not only trying to make content for all these channels, I wasn't focusing on all the features of this one channel of YouTube because there's so much to learn in this one platform. Now, this one thing I didn't mention, okay? So to get monetized on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. And at the time of me growing on it, it was 4,000 watch hours. Now, recently, just in the last month or so, they have changed that to 3,000 watch hours. But let me tell you what, those 3,000 watch hours are not easy. And that's the hard part for everybody, are those watch hours. Now, a little trick that people do, I will tell you in the next video, okay? You're like, just tell me now. But I gotta keep on track right now, okay? I got shiny object syndrome not only with the other social media platforms, but just other creative things. I was like, hey, you know what? Today I'm gonna do fashion on Instagram. So here I am creating courses and YouTube videos teaching people about social media. Meanwhile, on Instagram, I'm over here doing costume changes. So, you know, sometimes you gotta like really focus. Not only, you know, did I get shiny object syndrome with trying to grow on into other platforms, but I also got into scroll holes on these other platforms, looking at other people's content, thinking I could do this or do that, or comparing myself to other people, right? And just getting into a point of like kind of a creative overload when I already know what I need to do. So one of the other reasons why I got off these other platforms, I literally took them off my phone, is I just didn't want to be wasting time consuming content, okay? I am a content creator. I am not a consumer anymore, right? So that's another reason that I wanted to get out of that hole. Once I got out of being a consumer and just started really focusing on my YouTube channel, that's when the monetization happened. And it kind of happened overnight. It was like I was kind of just stuck at this one place, and because I just started to inch and move the needle, it just happened. On top of that, more people are joining my email list, more people are buying my course, and money is actually coming in. I'm profiting from this YouTube channel. If you want to learn more from me on this, I do have a YouTube blueprint, so you can grab that link below. It's free. So this is my YouTube blueprint, all the things that I would do differently next time. I'm also going to share part of that in the next video, so definitely catch the next video. These are all the things that I would do differently if I was starting my YouTube channel over tomorrow. Okay, so check that out now. Thank you for watching. Give it a good old thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.